Welcome to the Fearful Fright series, where we will be reading with our favorite green ghoul, Grimmer. Now sit back and enjoy this twisted tale. Today our story is called Sound of the Wizard. The invitation arrived by a peculiar screaming owl. Merlin was eating breakfast, bread, cheese, and something green Bryn refused to identify, when the owl smashed through the window in a burst of feathers, smoke, and academic disappointment. Delivery for Merlin, sometimes called, "Oh no, not again," the owl shrieked. It coughed up a black envelope, caught fire briefly, then died. Bryn stared at the smoking remains. Did they all do that? Merlin picked up the letter. It bit him. He hissed, shook his hand, and read aloud. Congratulations. You have been formally invited, by prophecy, paperwork, and several terrified seers, to attend the College Arcane of Grimhollow and probably Doom. Term begins immediately. Refusal is not recommended. Bring Onerobe, Onuand, Unresolved trauma. Bryn leaned over his shoulder. Ooh, sounds fancy. I don't want to go, Merlin said weakly. The spellbook slid itself across the table and opened. You are going. If you do not, something will eat the village. Again. Merlin sighed. Every time. The road to Grimhollow. Grimhollow sat on a cliff that should not exist, overlooking a forest that whispered lies and occasionally taxes. The college itself was a towering mass of crooked spires, stitched together with lightning, moss, and poor architectural decisions. A sign over the gate read, "Welcome, students. Turn back now." No, seriously. They passed through the gates anyway. Inside the courtyard, dozens of students milled about, some human, some not, arguing about which parts of themselves were supposed to be glowing. A floating skeleton tried to shake Merlin's hand. Name's Percival. I died in orientation. Bryn whispered, I like this place. Orientation. They were herded into a massive hall by a woman with 6 arms, all holding clipboards. I am Dean Morrigrave, she said cheerfully. Welcome to Grimhollow. You will learn magic. You will be tested. Some of you will be expelled. She smiled wider. Some of you will be expelled from reality. A hand went up. Yes, the dean said. A nervous boy asked, is there housing? Of course, Morrigrave said. Dormitories are sorted by personality, magical alignment, and likelihood of summoning demons accidentally. A trapdoor opened. Several students fell screaming. Ah, Morrigrave said. Dorms 7. Friends, enemies, and 1 ominous roommate. Merlin and Bryn were assigned to dorm 13, unstable but interesting. Their roommates were Lydia, a sweet necromancer who kept apologizing to her skeleton familiar. Thorn, a brooding shadow mage who communicated mostly by glaring. And Professor Snib, who had been cursed into a student body and was very bitter about it. Do not touch my desk, Snib growled, from inside a teenage boy. Bryn touched it immediately. Classes from the abyss. Applied spellcasting. Professor Hexworthy demonstrated a spell by turning a desk into a screaming pig. Control is key, he said as the pig ran away on fire. Merlin accidentally turned his own shadow into a snake that judged him. History of dark magic. Taught by a ghost who kept dying mid-sentence. And then the blood moon. Dies. Comes back. Where was I? Ethics of wizardry. Cancelled permanently. The bad wizards. Not everyone at Grimhollow was friendly. There was Virex, a pale student with red eyes and a smile that suggested future crimes. There's demon blood in you, Virex whispered to Merlin one night. I can smell it. Merlin backed away. I bathe. The blood moon remembers, Virex said softly. The spellbook shook violently. Do not trust him. He is trying to become a god or a sandwich. Either is bad. The library that hates you. The library at Grimhollow was alive. Not metaphorically. Books growled. Shelves snapped. One aisle tried to bite Bryn. Merlin searched for answers about the blood moon, his father, and why mirrors kept whispering his name. He found a forbidden tome. Hereditary Curses and You, Why Your Family is the Problem. As he opened it, the lights went out. Something moved between the shelves. A voice hissed, "Son." Merlin turned. Red eyes opened in the dark. His father stepped forward, not fully demon, not fully man. Twisted. Smiling sadly. "You're becoming stronger," his father said. "Soon you won't need the book." Merlin's hands shook. "You're dead." "Not quite," the thing said. "The blood moon binds us. And it's coming again." A bell rang. The library screamed. His father vanished. Bryn tackled Merlin from behind. "You were glowing red. That's bad, right?" "Yes," Merlin said faintly. "Very. The night everything went wrong. On the full moon, not red, but thinking about it, Virex and several students performed a ritual in the courtyard. They wanted power. They got attention. The ground split open. Something crawled out. A massive thing made of teeth, robes, and unresolved academic resentment. Professor Morgrave appeared instantly. "Oh good," she said. "A final exam." Chaos erupted. Students screamed. Spells flew. Someone turned into soup. Merlin felt the blood moon stir inside him. "I can stop it," he whispered. "But I might lose control." Bryn grabbed his hand. "Then don't lose it." Merlin opened the spellbook. For the first time, it did not write instructions. It waited. Merlin chose. He spoke, not shouting, not guessing. "I am not my curse," he said. "I am not my blood. I choose." Light burst from him, not red, but gold. The creature screamed and unraveled into harmless ash and overdue homework. Virex ran. He would be a problem later. Aftermath, fear, laughter, and homework. Grim Hollow survived. Barely. Dean Morgrave nodded approvingly. "Excellent work. -10 points for property damage." Merlin collapsed onto the grass. Bryn lay beside him. "So, wizard school." Merlin smiled weakly. "Terrifying. Ridiculous. Probably going to kill me." "Same tomorrow," Bryn said. The spellbook opened one last time that night. "The blood moon watches. But so do you." Far above, the moon dimmed. "For now." And somewhere, something ancient frowned. To be continued.